A viewer of the vlog reached out to me, said they'd be in town, and they want to take me out to dinner, a common occurrence. They suggested Korean barbecue. I've only had that once or twice in my life, so let's gamble.
Love it. Thank you. I think so. It came in the first of all, that's gonna kill it. Second of all, it's kind of pretty.
And we have made it to the Wynn. $100 Minden was a great success, good times, good food, and we're gonna hop in the 1-3 no limit cash game. They said they want to play at the Encore. You know I love playing at the Encore. I'll play a little 1-3 no limit hold'em. Maybe I can book a winning session. Say hello to a few viewers of the vlog.
Hi, I'm Caitlin.
Jared.
This is Jeff, if you guys know him. It's pretty cool. We're ready to play some 1-3. Take some of Jeff's money, you know?
Oh yeah. In this cash game, I chose to buy in for 300. I do. Let me get that for you. You can buy in from anywhere from 100 to 500. 100 blinds is perfectly fine. I want to feel out the table. I want to get reads before I have to put my whole stack at risk. There are many pros and cons to this strategy. In general, if you think no matter what, you're going to be the best player at the table, you should buy in for the maximum, so you can get the maximum value and have the most options when it comes to having enough chips behind to bluff somebody or more chips behind to get that max value. I will add on depending on how the night goes. Let's build up a stack. The first relevant hand we play in this lively 1-3 game. There's 4 limpers. I'm in the big blind with ace queen, and we make it $20 to go. Original limper folds. Second limper, Asian male, age 21 to 40, with a $100 stack, puts in the call, and we get an overcall. We're 3 ways to a flop. Come on, ace. Ace 10-5 is the flop. Time to put in that C bet of $30 into 2 players. Original young Asian flat calls, and the other guy also calls, so there is some cause for concern. We might be beat by a set or 2 pair. When the turn brings a 5, I'm a little more confident about our hand. I don't think anybody's calling with a 5, and that eliminates all but 1 combo of pocket 5s. So it's time to go for value again, targeting 10x, Broadway type hands like King Jack, King Queen, Queen 10, and of course worse aces. We want to get 3 streets of value from worse aces. So I bet on the smaller side, just double my turn bet, $60. Original young Asian calls off his stack, I believe it's $55, and the other guy folds. The river's a brick, we show our ace queen, and he shows ace jack, a little cooler for him, and we finally win a cash game pot. Feels good, man. And we're up about 150 bucks.
One solution. Now we're gonna go.
With blinds at $1, $3, there's a limp under the gun +1. Player next to act makes it $20 to go. European male, age 60 to 80, puts in the flat call. Button calls. We're in the small blind with King Jack of spades. My gut says to fold, but we're having a good time. The amaretto's flowing. Flop comes King 7-4, all clubs. The plan was to play this hand cautiously. I know we can be dominated and outkicked, so we check it to the razor, who also checks, and the other 2 guys check. The turn is the King of Diamonds, a beautiful card. Our hand should now be great. I don't think anybody's slow playing a flush or a king, so let's bet for value, targeting all the mid pairs and 1 club type hands, so I bet $30. Original razor folds, and 60 to 80-year-old European male with his wife railing him puts in the call. We're heads up to river of an offsuit 10. Still think our hand is good. Now we have to think about what's the best line. Should we check call? Hopefully he bluffs his 1 club type hands. Should we bet fold, maybe bet 90 and fold to a jam? Or should we bet small to induce and call a raise? I choose option 3 and go with the old same bet, $30 to go. He thinks about it and makes it 85. Now, although the plan was to bet call, I'm still not loving this situation. He could have a hand like king, queen, maybe ace, king, or a few made flushes, but my gut says he's gonna bet the made flushes on the flop. Due to our very small sizing on the turn and river, I think it's a very easy call though in the long run, because we asked for it and we got it. We call and he shows queen, jack of clubs. Good flop check, good turn card, and good brick river. And we lose a nice pot to an action player at the table. With blinds at $1 or $3 under the gun limps, middle position raises to 15, cutoff calls 15. I'm on the button with ace king, my favorite hand. Good flat, but we're not going to play scared. We have $500 in our stack. Let's exude our pre-flop fold equity and equity denial. Let's put the pressure on and make it $60 to go. Action folds around to the original raiser, who quickly puts in the call. He didn't even contemplate a 4-bet, which helps me remove such hands as aces and kings, maybe even queens or jacks out of his range. Other player folds, we're heads up to a flop. The flop comes king 8-5 rainbow. Great flop for us. Standard spot to down bet just a little bit. Since we have top pair blocked and we don't have to worry about an overcard coming, we bet $50. He snap calls. Another good sign that we're not beat unless he has a set. Then he might just be doing that to set up the old turn check jam. But we can't be scared of monsters in the closet. We're here to get all the money. Hopefully he just check calls all 3 streets. The turn brings a 6, I believe. I don't think he has 7-9. I don't think that's in his opening range, and to call a 3-bet. So he checks to us, and it's time to go for value once again. We're targeting hands like king, queen, maybe even queens or jacks. Flop was monotone. The turn did bring a flush draw. Not that that's very relevant. So I size up to 125 on the turn, setting up a river jam if it is a brick. He takes about 5 seconds and says he's all in. We have about $300 behind. We've put in 40% of our stack already. Facing this action with 1 pair, do you call it off? Let me know in the comments below. As you can see in the video, I try to engage in a little table talk. You know, it never hurts to ask somebody if they want to show a card. Show me one, I might call.
Huh?
Show me one.
Oh, no, I can't show you one.
I'll show you one.
I can show you both
Okay.
after you call.
Oh, okay. And I get somewhat of a very genuine, comfortable reaction from him, which makes me like my hand even less. Check raise jams are very rare as a bluff. I'm not sure what type of hands he could even be bluffing with on this board. So I eventually curse the game that it is no limit cash and put in the fold.
All right, I'm the worst cash game player in the world, so I'll just fold that.
I show him.
Same hand.
I know I should show the block.
Show the block.
Show the block.
Come
I'll
on.
give you $5. Show it.
You won't hurt my feelings.
I like you.
And he shows me ace king of clubs. For the redraw, he had an extra 20%. Wish he would have showed, then I would have done the math and probably called and faded the flush draw. But as played, we lose another $200. Folding top. I love cash games.
Nice hand.
Yes. Big lick. There you go. Hello. In for 800, out for 365. When will the pain end? And I am out of the win. 1-3 no limit cash game. Did I win?